The greatest creator is impartial. 5. 上帝公正. The greatest creator is unique and exclusive, amorphous and neutral. Therefore, the greatest creator is impartial. If a court is controlled by good people, bad people will suffer. If it is controlled by bad people, good people will suffer. If it is controlled by the proletariat, the bourgeoisie will suffer. If it is controlled by the bourgeoisie, the proletariat will suffer. If it is controlled by gods, the devil will be constrained. If it is controlled by the devil, gods will be suppressed. Only neutrality, without bias, is the most just. The sun shines on the earth without favoring certain individuals, but equally shines on everyone. The air is full of the earth, and good people and bad people can breathe freely. There is sufficient water on earth, allowing you, me, and everyone to obtain water, which is crucial for life, at the lowest possible cost. This is how fair and just it is. If the greatest creator is not impartial and did not arrange for the sun, air, and water resources this way, some people would surely monopolize them, just as they do with land and mines. Would we have a way out then? Another aspect of the greatest creator's impartiality is that everyone, regardless of who they are, must die. If those in power never died and could live forever, would there be any hope for the poor? Therefore, any idea or action that seeks to extend the lifespan of some individuals and allow them to live forever goes against the impartiality of the greatest creator and is doomed to fail. Humans try to eliminate diseases such as cholera, typhoid, smallpox, plague, cancer, etc., which is simply messing around, doing bad things with good intentions, and making trouble for the greatest creator. If you eliminate one disease, the greatest creator has to create another. AIDS, SARS, and other special airborne diseases. Let's see who is more capable, humans or the greatest creator. Because otherwise, the earth can no longer bear it. Imagine if diseases did not eliminate some people, and everyone who had ever lived on earth was still alive today. Would there be enough space for us to live? It's like a beautiful park. Those who enter must eventually leave so that newcomers can also come in and enjoy the park. If you don't want to leave once you've entered, and everyone thinks that way, can the park accommodate everyone? Is it fair to those who come later? Some people always hope that good people will get more than evil people and hope that the greatest creator will send all evil people to hell. If this does not happen, they believe that the greatest creator is unjust. This naive idea is purely emotional. Few people think of themselves as evil or unkind. In fact, as long as you are human, you are evil. Killing animals and eating their meat, isn't that evil? When you slaughter animals, you are indifferent to their helpless screams, helpless protests, fear of separation from their loved ones, and you use a sharp knife to insert it into their chest or cut their throat. To animals, you are definitely not a kind person. Eating meat is no different from participating in slaughter. Eating meat itself is an unkind behavior. Why do Buddhists not eat meat? It is to reduce the chance of committing sins to enter a higher level of life after death. Those who eat meat are not kind. Perhaps some people think that the pig was raised by themselves, so it is reasonable to slaughter and eat its meat. Really? Can you arbitrarily kill your own children because you raised them? Does this reasoning make sense? Note, I am discussing issues such as eating meat from the perspective of equality of life and becoming a Buddha. I am not against eating meat. I also eat meat, which means that I am not a kind person either. Not eating meat is a kind behavior, and we advocate vegetarianism. However, if everyone refuses to eat meat and everyone becomes a Buddha, it violates the cycle of life. Humans exist on Earth for a purpose, and humans are a link in the chain of life. Without this link, many living spaces will have no successors and will eventually tend to end. Hell will no longer exist, and heaven will lose its value of existence. If there are no people in the world, the fairy world will also disappear. If everyone were to follow the practices of Buddhists, refraining from eating meat, avoiding marriage, and abstaining from reproduction, humanity would face the risk of dying out. This is not the greatest creator's arrangement for life. By the way, believing in Buddhism is definitely correct and has a bright future, but is it correct not to get married and have children? Is it contrary to the greatest creator's purpose? In the history of Buddhism, whenever Buddhism flourishes, there is always a destructive blow that follows. Why? For thousands of years, Buddhism has only been able to maintain its survival, but not spread globally. The main reason is not that Buddhist principles is not understandable, but that the method of cultivation is problematic. Here, we have to talk about Falun Gong. As a method of Buddhist cultivation, Falun Gong itself is not wrong. There are 84,000 methods of cultivation, and Falun Gong is one of them. It is commendable that ordinary people like the method of Falun Gong as a way of Buddhist cultivation. This shows that the Chinese people are actively pursuing goodness and progress. Li Hongzhi's ability to stimulate the public's enthusiasm for Buddhism is immeasurable, and he and Zhang Hongbao can both be regarded as spiritual masters. The problem is that when the method of cultivation is confused with Buddhist teachings and Falun Gong is elevated to the status of Dafa, it violates Buddhist teachings. What is Buddhist teaching? Shakyamuni said in the Diamond Sutra, "What is called the Buddha Dharma is not the Buddha Dharma." He also said, "The Tathagata says that all dharmas are Buddha's dharmas." If someone says that the Tathagata has expounded dharmas, he is slandering the Buddha because he cannot understand my teaching. He also said, "Do not abide our minds to dharmas, but to actually abide nowhere." This clearly teaches us that to understand Buddhist teachings, we must first give up the Dharma. We cannot be attached to Dharma. The Dharma of no Dharma is the Buddhist teaching, and the Dharma with a Dharma is not the Buddhist teaching. Falun Gong is correct, but Dafa is wrong because it clings to the Dharma, and the Dharma is no longer the true Buddhist teaching. What is Dharma? The Dharma is the order or objective rules by which the greatest creator manages the universe and the effective operation of life. The formulas in physics, the molecular formulas in chemistry, the equations in mathematics, the structural formulas in biology, and the causal formulas in life science are all Dharma laws. All Dharma are Buddhist teachings, and all Dharma are designed and created by the greatest creator. Master Li Hongzhi said in his lecture at the Western U.S. Law Conference in Los Angeles on February 15, 2003, "Have I explained it clearly in human terms? The Dharma was created by me. All prehistoric life was created by the Dharma, and no one is an exception, and everyone is among them. Innumerable and countless great domes, innumerable and countless celestial spaces, each space has countless lives, all of which are created by this Dharma, and no life can comment on the Dharma. This is a bit too far-fetched. The Dharma itself was created by the greatest creator, and now Master Li says that he created the Dharma. Does that mean Li Hongzhi is the greatest creator? Is the greatest creator Li Hongzhi? There is only one greatest creator in the universe. Either it is the greatest creator or Li Hongzhi, one of them must be. If Li Hongzhi is the greatest creator, does he possess the 8 features of being unique and exclusive, amorphous, neutral, mysterious, impartial, merciful, supremely powerful, and intelligent? Humans cannot defeat the greatest creator. If Li Hongzhi is the greatest creator, can Falun Gong suffer such a calamity? If even the land where they live cannot sustain them, how can he see himself as the greatest creator? The greatest creator is amorphous and manages the entire universe. It is impossible for him to come to Earth as a human and struggle for survival. Li Hongzhi was born in this world and has a clear historical record spanning several decades. Can he be the greatest creator? The greatest creator has never had a direct conversation with humans, but how many words has Li Hongzhi spoken to humans? The greatest creator is mysterious and unfathomable, but everything about Li Hongzhi is clear and transparent. Can he be the greatest creator? The greatest creator knows everything. But does Li Hongzhi know everything? It's doubtful, especially considering his inability to answer questions posed by scientists. Even basic questions from high school physics, chemistry, mathematics, biology, and other fields may be beyond his knowledge. Therefore, can he be the greatest creator? Li Hongzhi is a spiritual master with unique insights into the universe and life. However, if he goes beyond a certain range, there will inevitably be a backlash. There are many hidden talents and reclusive masters among humans. Some people live in seclusion, appear to be ordinary citizens, but possess extraordinary talents and ambition. Some people are silent and seemingly foolish, but in reality have exceptional wisdom and insight. Some people appear to be mediocre and ignorant, but have a deep understanding of the laws of the universe and the true meaning of life. They are like the Tao, hidden and not revealed, but will help turn the tide and support the collapsing building in critical times. In short, the greatest creator is fair and just, and the prosperity or decline of every individual, organization, and nation is determined by the balance of the greatest creator. Only by abandoning one's ego can one perceive the impartiality of the greatest creator. If one sees oneself as the center of everything and judges the greatest creator based on one's own likes, dislikes, successes, and failures, they will not be able to see the justice of the greatest creator. No matter how they look at it, they will not be able to see even a glimpse of the greatest creator.